Good afternoon, everyone. So, I'm going to report about the topic Henry C. So, let's start. Henry C., also known as Sai Chi Seng in Philippines, was born in Amoy, Xiamen, in Fujian, then still under the Republic of China on December 25, 1924. At age 12, he and his family moved to the Philippines during the Commonwealth era under American colonial period, where his father set up a shop that sold various household items. So at his father's store, C helped his father sell rice, sardines, and other items. So at the age of 12, si Henry C. tabang na siya siyang papa na mamaligya na naam sila sa sari-sari store. Following World War II, the store got obliterated along with the rest of Manila. His family decided to return to China, but he stayed in the Philippines where he completed his secondary education at an institution now known as the Chiang Kai-shek College in Tondo, Manila, and earned his Associate of Arts degree in Commercial Studies at Far Eastern University in 1950. While studying in school, he also learned how to speak in English and Filipino. In his 20s, Henry C. became a store manager working for an American business involved in the local shoe industry in the Philippines. So at the age of 20, nahimo na siyang store manager niya sa shoe industry in the Philippines, mga sapatos ba. He opened his first sole proprietorship store in Quiapo, Manila in 1948. Tama na yung kinaunhan nga kanang tindahan sa Quiapo. He opened at least 3 shoe store in the Carriedo area, which was then known for its heavy pedestrian traffic. His decision to sell shoes to the losses his family experienced in World War II. He sold surplus GI boots and saved finances before he established Show Mart in 1958, his own small shoe store in Quiapo that marked the beginning of SM Prime. So ana ang nagsugod ang SM Prime sa gagmay sa Quiapo. C became involved in the banking industry when he acquired Acme Saving Bank, later renamed Banco de Oro or BDO in 1967. In November 1972, he opened SM Quiapo, SM's first stand-alone department store, and entrusted his 22-year-old daughter Teresita to run the store. On November 8, 1985, he established his first SM Super Mall, SM City North EDSA. In the early 1990s, SM started opening more shopping malls with the setting up of 2 malls in Metro Manila and a solitary mall in Cebu City. SM Prime Holdings was incorporated in 1994 and went public. C was named Richest Man of the Year by the Makati Business Club in 1999, as one conferred an honorary doctorate in business management by De La Salle University in January of that year. So, siya may Richest Man of the Year on 1999. He and his wife established the SM Foundation Incorporated, which helps underprivileged youths, the disabled, and the elderly. So naa sila'y kanang incorporated ba nga tabang og mga batanon, mga disabled. He established business presence in mainland China when the SM Group opened its first shopping mall in his native Xiamen. Other malls were later set up in other parts of southern China. In August 2005, C's stake in the San Miguel Corporation, Southeast Asia's largest food and beverage conglomerate, reached 11%. He sold that stake in October 2007 for $680 million. C's holding company SM Investments, also known as SM Group, has been frequently named as one of the best managed companies in the Philippines. So grabe ha ang SM Group mo may pinaka the best managed companies in the Philippines. SM Investments is the operator of Banco de Oro and owner of China Bank. So ang SM Si siya gapon ang tag-iya sa Banco de Oro and owner of China Bank. In 2006, C bought the remaining 66% of Equitable PCI Bank, the Philippines' third largest lender, and merged it into BDO the following year. The transaction turned BDO into the second largest financial company in the country. He was the Philippines' richest man, gaining $5 billion in 2010 amid the global financial crisis. Bisag krisis anang year nga 2010 siya gyapon ang pinaka dato. The huge gain was due to his holding company, SM Investments, which has interest in BDO, Inter Alaya, for 11 straight years until his death in 2019. Forbes ranked him as the richest person in the Philippines with an estimated net worth of $19 billion in 2019. In 2017, C stepped down as chairman of SM Investments Corporation as was given the honorary title of Chairman Emeritus as recognition for being the founder of the SM Group. Jose Seo succeeded C as chairman. Over the decades, he developed Showmart. So, adto man nagsugod sa Showmart, maligyag mga sapatos niya into SM Investments, one of the largest conglomerates in the Philippines, including 49 SM malls in the Philippines and China, 62 department stores, 56 supermarkets, and over 200 grocery stores. SM also owned Banco de Oro, the second largest bank in the Philippines, as well as real estate holdings. So, mao ni awards ni Henry C. Management Man of the Year by the Management Association of the Philippines 1999. Honorary Doctorate in Business Management by De La Salle University in January 1999. 40 Richest Filipinos of 2008. Forbes Magazine Heroes of Philanthropy 2009. And first Chinese Filipino recipient of the PCE Big Brother of Filipino Entrepreneur Award 2006. And first Chinese Filipino recipient of the PRA President's Award 2005. But Henry C. died in his sleep on January 19, 2019, 25 days after his 94th birthday. He was discovered in the morning of that day in his home in Forbes Park, Makati, and Henry C. is the owner of SM. Thank you and God bless.